Hi everyone, I hope you're doing alright. It has been a sweet minute since I've managed to get a video uploaded onto here. Life just got in the way. This pandemic going on that's still out there is got in the way. Work's gone manic. Oh, it's just been one thing after another. But I'm back. I'm managing to get some time together where I can actually start posting videos again, and that's what I'm going to do going forward. I'm going to take it easy to start with. I'm not going to be throwing back out them daily videos, which I was doing, but I'm going to ease myself back into it. I've got quite a bit planned. Still got plans from previously, from a few months ago when I was uploading on a consistent basis. So yeah, I'm back. I want to get all this rocking and rolling. New hairstyle since last time as well, but I don't know how long this is going to stay for. We will just see. But yeah, so I've been active still on the Instagram page, which you'll find the links down below. I'm going to leave this video quite uncut, just give you my true thoughts on a few questions that have been asked of me, how I feel about things that are going on at the moment over in these Disney parks, Universal and so on. So yeah, let's get into it. So the main question I've been asked is what's my thoughts on Walt Disney World and Universal being open in Florida when them cases and deaths are still massive over there at the minute. They're having you could say a second peak, if you want to call it that, by all means. This is the biggest peak it's had. They were consistently at a level and then it's gone up. My kind of thoughts on it is, I get the economy's got to reopen. I'm in a position over here where my industry I am in is driven by people, and I need the economy to be open to move a hell of a lot of things. So I kind of do get their understanding of why they do want to be open. I do worry for the cast members. I worry for Universal staff, and you're just like, right, is this really the right thing to be doing? It's going to these parks the right thing. Now, I'd be a bit worried about working over there at the minute. It's just, it's such a difficult thing. I understand the parks need to be open to be sustainable, to move forward. Otherwise, it could bankrupt them, and I get that. And I get that people still want to go. I can see they have put some massive things in at Universal and at Walt Disney World to help stop the pandemic. And honestly, it's great, and people will need the normality, but them cases are massive and they're higher than they've ever been. Some of these recorded over the last few days is unbelievable. So for me, I would not be touching them parks anytime soon. Living in the UK, I don't have anything planned. I did have plans to go back end of the year. I have scrapped them plans now. Some of the flights have been cancelled over there. We've got a 14-day quarantine period that we've got to abide by when coming back at the minute due to everything going on. By the time the back end of the year comes, that could be different. I will get back over there next year, unless things dramatically change in the meantime. I think for me, no, I don't want to put any risk. We've got theme parks over here in the UK which I don't even want to go near at the minute, even with everything going on of the cleaning standards and stuff. So yeah, nah, I think we need to look after the staff members. It does look like, and I will say this, it does look like they are looking after the staff members, which I'm grateful that they are doing that. I just feel it's a bit worrying for everything else going on. Disneyland over in California has still not reopened back up. I've seen the queues for the car park to get into downtown Disney. I think, God, guys, come on, there's this pandemic, but I'm glad they've not opened it back up yet. I think time's needed with that. I think time is very much of the essence with it, and we'll just see kind of what happens. Over here in Europe, we can see that Disneyland Paris has reopened back up, and it's been done to a good standard, and France has had daily increases in numbers of cases recently, but I think they're very isolated cases and they can kind of just deal with where they need to be with that. So I think it's great that that's reopened. I am monitoring that very, very closely to see if I want to have a drive down over to Paris from where I am, not touch that plane, but get over there just to kind of assess the situation. It's not too much of a far journey for us, just with a boat, either going Eurotunnel or over by the boat. So that is something that I'm considering looking at for more back end of the year. So yeah, I think places have been doing well, others haven't, and yeah, I don't really know much what more to say on the situation. It's a difficult sort of one to look at, and yeah, I think look after the cast members for both Universal and at Walt Disney World. Put them first, stay away from them, think about them before you go into the park. Any sort of symptoms, think about them. I know there was some bloggers out there who went over, who was in Walt Disney World, and they were talking on it, and they were saying like, oh, she's been coughing, she's had a sore throat, and X, Y, and Z. It's like, oh, where do we go if we need to see anyone? And the next day they're back in the park saying, oh, no, she's fine. Stay away. If you've got anything like that, just stay away. Just bring yourself back in nice and easy, and things will change. And like, hopefully this time in 12 months, this is a thing of the past. Yes, I'm not saying it's going to be going away anytime soon, but let's hope that is the sort of thing that we do see a bit of a change in. Next question I've got my thing down here looking at it then, is what do I think about Mary Poppins being cancelled? I kind of thought it was on the cards. I did do a video, one of the last ones I actually put out. I think I actually uploaded. I don't even know if I uploaded it. I'll need to double check that. Where I was talking about what attractions which I think will not make it through what everything that's going on. Mary Poppins was probably one I didn't really mention too much. I'm not surprised. There's no groundwork to it. It's the same with the new vacation club near Magic Kingdom. That being said, that has stopped all building work for. I think anything that's not really started, I think it's quite pointless to actually do anything with at the minute. They need to bring some money back into the parks to kind of see where they're going. And you can see Stitch is officially closed. Primal Scream is officially closed. Rivers is Light, so that to me is massively showing that they are not looking at nighttime for Animal Kingdom for a while. So you can see they are trying to save some money, what's going on out there. So yeah, I'm sad that Mary Poppins isn't coming. I thought it'd be a nice expansion to the UK Pavilion in Epcot but let's say this, there's the chance it may do. Things change, It doesn't matter if we're in this pandemic or not. They were building a theatre just off, behind the back of Main Street, weren't they? As part of the extended bit, which they opened up for festive periods. Even all the Mickey's Not So Scary or the Christmas parties and stuff they do. They were going to build a theatre, and that got announced. What was it, about 3 or 4 years ago now? That never came off, and nothing's ever been talked about. So there is always things that get said that may never happen. It's the same with the expansion. Well, I won't say expansion. It is going to expand the entrance of Epcot. Things like that may change. Moana may be done differently. Some of them buildings that said they were going to build may not happen anymore. We know things are subject to change, and it will be the same with Universal, with Epic Universes. That Blue Skies concept art we've seen, that could be completely different to now what is built due to money constraints. We've just got to see. They've had plans for, expansion of the water park, and you can see on Google Earth how it's got a nice triangular shape at the back of the park, which has always been labelled for expansion. Who knows? Who knows at the minute? I think time will only tell, and I think the next 12 months will be quite keen to see what does happen. I think they need to look at, definitely from what's going on with Paris and the expansion they need to do to the Studios Park there. You look over in Tokyo with the expansion they're doing over there. Time will only tell to see if it brings people in, and that'll be the same with Walt Disney World. There is going to be things that are going to be looked at. You do look at some of them hotels in Walt Disney World are not opening back up anytime soon. There's a document out there online which is quite easy to see, shows dates of everything that's going to reopen back up. Things like the Yacht Club and the Beach Club, it's a good while on them yet. Well, we kind of find out now it's because the NBA is going to be using the ESPN area to do the matches, so they're all going to be staying there quarantined up. So they are gaining money from other places like Disney or Universal will be doing the same. I think for Universal, we've got to look at is what's going to happen with Halloween Horror Nights, because, ooh, I wouldn't like to say at the minute. You know, I know there was been testing of the Fear Factor. There was some videos going out there that they were testing some of the shows from previous years, and I don't know. I wouldn't like to say. Would you want to be in close quarters with anybody? It's you look over here, like we have Scarefest at Alton Towers, and nothing's been said anything yet. So, do we know this is going to happen? No. Like I said, time will only tell, and a lot of the questions I do see going around on Instagram, see going around on Twitter. Every day I log into my Twitter account and have a look through every Disney page I follow, and it's just interesting to kind of see everyone's sort of opinions on it. And I think nobody can. We are not the execs, and we just gotta give time. We're still early days. My job is completely here in the UK, like, changed compared to what I was doing beforehand. It's like massively different. It's going to be the same for them. So time will tell, see what happens, and go from there. But other than that, I hope everyone's staying well and safe. I'm good, like I said at the beginning, I'm going to try and drop some more videos out there. Please follow me on all the social medias. I'm on it every day, looking through, seeing people commenting, questioning, the DMs. Yeah, I will reply back as much as I can. I enjoy speaking to you guys, but yeah, let's just see how it all goes. And I'm going to start dropping a few more bits. Got some online POVs I need to get out there for you. There's quite a few of you enjoy them. It's subscribed for that reason. So I've got some more of them to drop out for you. And I'm hopefully going to drop something regarding the arrival of the 50th of Walt Disney World for very, very soon. So keep an eye out for that. Other than that, guys, I'll speak to you later. Bye now.